Etsy Shadowbanned my new shop. Let me tell you what happened. On the last days of April 2024, I opened a new Etsy shop. I tried to do something completely different this time, not wall art, something that not many people thought about. I went on Etsy, clicked on a random link to get 40 free listings, and I found out that Etsy is no longer free to open a new shop. I don't really watch other Etsy YouTubers, that's why I wasn't aware of it. Apparently, you have to pay $15 to open a shop. I was a bit disappointed by that, but I happily proceeded to open my new shop. Anyway, here's my plan. I have an Etsy community on school, and I try to use Etsy as a funnel to increase the members of my community, basically promoting the community through my Etsy shop. It's very smart if you think about it. Etsy is the best place to find Etsy sellers, but I challenged myself to do that with only one listing. This listing was the Star Seller Planner. I provide this planner for free inside the community. I priced it very cheaply, under $1. My goal wasn't to make money, it was to get traction. I published the listing, I set up my store, and everything was going great until they banned my shop. It wasn't banned forever, but come on. I would have allowed it if this had happened when we were opening our shops for free, but I paid to open it, and they still closed it, without even sending me an email. I filed an appeal to get my shop back, and Etsy support responded in a couple of hours. Thankfully, I got my shop back. Here's the response. Basically saying it was an accident. Yeah, right. Back to my plan. I stuck with it, and I didn't make other listings to boost my chances of making sales. And I failed. I didn't make any sales. I left this listing for 25 days and it didn't gather much traction either. The best I managed to get was 3 visits in some days. Seeing that, I didn't even optimize my listing to help it get more visits. I didn't do anything. All the work I did for the shop was on the first day. It was a lazy attempt by me. I should have published more listings. Seeing that this was going nowhere, I had this idea. Why don't I delete my listing and start a completely different shop? Something I know will surely work. It's a digital product. It is made with AI. The first time I've done that. In my previous shops, I made my designs from scratch using Photoshop. The only AI tool I was using was the upscale tool to make my designs in higher quality. So why not challenge myself a bit? No, it's not printable wall art. Well, almost. It's TV art. I was doing research and I saw a lot of relatively new shops doing well with this product. It is saturated, but I know I can do this. On the 22nd of May, I headed to Midjourney and I chose the $30 per month plan. It was very time consuming at the start. Honestly, I almost forgot what it's like. I had to do research to find what sells. I had to make the design using Midjourney. I'm not a pro, not a newbie either. Comment if you want to learn how I make my designs. I had to upscale them and make them at 4K resolution, which is the TV resolution. I had to create mockups, most of them using Midjourney. I had to do keyword research to fill out the title, description and tags. I also decided to add a very basic video, just a zoomed in video showing the details of the artwork, very quick to create in Premiere Pro. Now that I've done that, my life is easier. I have templates for all of this stuff and I make them a lot quicker. I changed the name of my shop, my banner, everything, and I published my first listing on the first day. I didn't get any sales that day. I'm not using any ads, by the way. I want to make organic sales. On the second day, I published 13 listings, no sales yet. My goal was to make a sale by day 3. In my previous shop, I made my first sale in 3 days and I wanted to either break or tie my record. On the third day, I didn't make any new listings because I was on a trip. Unfortunately, I didn't make any sales. I didn't tie my record, but I would be very happy if I got my first sale in my first week. Let's fast forward and show you the results. By the time I'm recording this, I have my TV art shop for 18 days. I currently have 146 listings. This is 8 listings per day. I clearly worked on the shop compared to my first attempt. Let's see how many visits I got. I got only 164 visits. This is not a good result for the number of listings I have. Let me show you how many visits I had in my previous shop. In my previous shop, I created 175 listings in my first month. Very similar. And I got over 2,000 visits to my shop. I know my current shop hasn't reached a month yet, but the difference is massive. Things get worse. The bad thing is that most of the visits I got weren't legit. They were from scammers. I got about 30 messages from them only in the first days. I'm sure I blocked every scammer on Etsy at this point. I only got visits when I uploaded new listings. When I didn't upload, I barely got any of them. Something weird happened in the last few days. I uploaded almost 40 listings, but my visits didn't spike. Even scammers weren't interested in my listings. I only got one message from a scammer. I have no idea what's happening. Anyway, did I manage to make any sales? Surely Thanos made some sales. He always does. You're right. I made 0 sales. Nothing. I got some favorites but no sales. On top of that, this is the first time I'm losing money on Etsy. We have the listing fees, the store setup fee, and the mid-journey subscription. This is why I'm making this video. There is no way with my knowledge and experience I didn't manage to get visits to a store with 146 listings. I've done this a lot of times. I'm a top 5% Etsy seller. I know how to create good listings, and my AI art is not trash. Yesterday, I even created some designs for the 4th of July to see if my visits increase. I am not a fan of trends. I only want evergreen listings in my shop. But this is what the situation made me do. The sales. My problem is the visits. This is why I think Etsy Shadowbanned my shop. I have some theories on why this is happening. One theory is that from the moment Etsy banned my new shop on the first day, my shop hasn't been the same as before. I read stories from people who got their shops back and things weren't the same. If this is true, Etsy Shadowbanned my shop. Another theory is that Etsy wants time to realize that my shop changed. I hope it's this one, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I should have gotten organic traction for all of these listings I published. Another theory is that all of those visits I got from scammers made Etsy think that my shop isn't good. Etsy saw that many people saw my products and they weren't buying anything, so maybe Etsy thinks that my shop is awful and doesn't promote it. If this is true, then Etsy shadowbanned my shop. I paid to open a shop and Etsy is still flooded with scammers. One more theory is that I suck and Etsy has nothing to do with it, but I don't think this is the case. Even if my TV art is awful, I would have gotten some views on my listings because they are well crafted. I honestly have no idea. I will let my shop run for another month to see if anything changes. Let me know your theories in the comments. If you stayed till the end, I have an update for you. Today is the 19th day and I woke up with this sound. I made my first sale and now my shop is on vacation mode. I need to verify my identity and hopefully my shop will finally be up and running. If my shop changes for the best, I will give you an update soon.